could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you win it. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you win it. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my French brain, it was like work for 10K off.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw on second down. Hutchins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dixon. Touchdown! Dennis Houston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Goodson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down. Goodson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dixon. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming out.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a give right side. Goodson. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. To throw on second down, Hutchins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. (7-7), our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The middle they go. Goodson muscling free near the 40. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Looking to throw. Hutchins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's second and 10. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Hutchins. Able to find the open open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on first down. Goodson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
First down. Goodson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 62 yards. And the Lions are once again back in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action, Hutchins. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Dixon. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Johnson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Dixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Dixon. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A final shot before break. Dixon. And that one to the right side and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really...
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 69 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on first down. Hutchins. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Looking to throw. Hutchins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on third down. Hutchins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now an audible here into something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again. Hutchins, flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing up his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll accept that penalty. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Operating from the gun. Hutchins. Musgrave's got it out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
His pass caught at the 4. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Goodson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 71 yards. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw on second down. Hutchins. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 77 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Jaden Reed taking it in. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On 3rd down, Dixon. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Dixon. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Gibbs on the toss left. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. Goodson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hutchins. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. play fake. Dixon, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's first down. Now they'll change things up. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, Byard. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have